All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of Refeed. I think it's 4. I'll have to double check. I don't know if this is more like a full day of eating, but it's pretty much just me eating after I break my fast for like a 4-hour period. That's usually the time frame it takes me to complete these refeeds. So before I get the festivities started, I got to end my fast. Right now I'm at 66 hours and 24 minutes. So we'll go ahead and end that right now. Just an FYI, today I am completing my 33rd 65 plus hour consecutive back-to-back fast. Also, for those that don't know, a couple days ago on my last refeed, I hit a new personal best when it comes to the weight on the scale at 129.8. Today, I weighed in at 130.6, so I'm just a little above. This is something that happens a lot. I don't always lose weight after every refeed. A lot of that is because I do 65-hour fasts now instead of 90s. If I continued to do 90s, I would probably lose a lot more weight a lot quicker, but I'm at such a low weight at this point with not a ton to lose, so I've made that switch from 90 to 65. All right, so before I break with this big ass salad, I have my supplements that I need to take. It's like all laid out here on a paper towel. So let me take that first and I'll get into the salad. All right, I know actually a lot of you have been asking what supplements I've been taking, and I keep linking people to that same video. What I might start doing is I might start adding those supplements in my description. They're just off of Amazon, but maybe I'll just start listing it there in every video so people know what I do take, and hopefully that'll be helpful. So we're gonna start off with the salad. I have my notes here. I've been weighing everything because I really wanna see how many calories I'm putting down per refeed. The last refeed, I didn't record it, I didn't film it, but I counted all my calories. I weighed everything on the scale, and if I remember correctly, it was 5540. So it was under the 6,000 that I'm used to taking in, or at least the minimum of 6,000. So for this salad altogether is 870 calories. It's funny, I actually recorded myself earlier before I put everything in here, because there's croutons, cheese, and dressing, half baby spinach, and half spring mix salad, 5 ounces or so. But I recorded what it looked like before I added all of this in, because it looks so much smaller when everything's weighed down. But I put a ton of dressing, Caesar dressing, I put a ton of cheese, and I put a ton of croutons. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig into this now. And as always, it's super messy, but I remembered paper towels this time. Also, I've said this before, but somebody asked me where I got this bowl. I've said this in a previous episode, but this is actually from my salad spinner. This usually catches the water, and then after I finish spinning the salad, I'll just clean this out and then I'll put the greens in here. So for people who are new, I know there's been an influx of people lately, and I'm just taken aback at the numbers, but how this works is I do eat very big refeeds. I eat in big quantities because I just have a hard time doing OMAD. I can't just eat 2,000 calories. I typically eat a lot more. And through trial and error, most of the time, my refeeds are around 6,000 to 7,000 calories, which is why I do 65-hour minimum fasts. Somebody asked me recently too why I start off with a salad, or why I eat a salad. Because I like salad. Actually, I've been eating salads since I've been doing these refeeds for, forever, I think. Or at least when I started breakfast. Even before I started this channel, I was eating salads. It's just a good way to start. I really like it. I mean, I like it more because I drench it with cheese and dressing, but yeah, I just enjoy it. It's not like I don't like the whole point of these episodes of Refeed and Breakfast or whatever, or anytime I eat, is to enjoy what I eat. I think it's important to enjoy what you eat. Like, I would hate to do what I'm doing and just like suffer and dread the food that I eat. That's the last thing I'd want to do. I should add on to that and say, for people who are new, I do not eat the cleanest. I eat a lot cleaner now than when I first started recording, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to eat clean all the time. There are going to be a lot of days. Actually, today, I didn't feel like preparing chicken. So I just bought like breaded chicken strips because I'm just tired today. I actually just felt like eating that. I bought barbecue sauce and, oh, I forgot to buy ranch. Anyway, next time. But you guys will see what's coming up later. It's pretty much the same food that I eat all the time. By the way, when I hit 129.8, that put me down at my, as far as weight lost, 90.6 pounds. In 1 year and 2 weeks. My goal is 125, I think. And I really think I'm going to start hitting the gym soon. I know I always talk about adding muscle, and I haven't really done it. But I think that time is coming. I wish there was an easier way to clean up all this stuff in here. There probably is. Also, for those that don't know, I'm an awful cook, chef, whatever. I'm learning. I've spent my whole life eating pretty junky. So cutting vegetables, making salads was pretty new for me. Okay, that's 870 calories. I have Brussels sprouts that I'm gonna make next. I've been preheating the oven. Actually, let me show you the Brussels sprouts real quick. So as I talk about trying to be a chef or whatever, these are the Brussels sprouts. This is, I waited. After cutting it up, like taking the stems off or whatever, this is 1.7, it's on my phone. It's either 1.72 or 1.77 pounds of Brussels sprouts. So either way, about 1.75 pounds. And, you know, I washed them, I cut them up, and then I seasoned them. Salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder. And then I'm trying to think if I added anything else. I think that's it. But after I cook them, I flip them over and I try to get them like real roasted, and then I'll add balsamic vinegar. So after these are done, I'll be back. This is, I put it down here, 1.722 pounds of Brussels sprouts. I also added 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. I'm afraid I put too much balsamic vinegar, but hopefully not. Anyway, this totals out to 576 calories. These Brussels sprouts, I'm like in love with these. I've been saying on Twitter that I could probably eat these every day. Obviously I can't because I don't eat every day, but if I could, I would. Like, I know the camera phone probably isn't the best, but it's so good. Whether or not I can eat 1 3/4 pounds, we'll see. Usually I eat about a pound or a pound and a quarter. But I'm feeling extra hungry today. I do want to talk about something in a second, but let me eat these because I'm really hungry. So good. Sorry, I probably have Brussels sprouts all up in here. I'm hungry. I'm sorry. I know I have something to say, but the reason I think I've been able to do this for over a year now is because, yes, it all started with discipline. It all started with willpower, and it's still something I do right now. But when I refeed, when I break my fast and I eat what I want. No restrictions. And I think that is a big part of my success. There's no room here for guilt. There's no room here for shame. There's no, why would you eat that instead of eating this or that? Like, I want to eat what I want to eat. And I think that, well, one, it's my body. Two, I've been doing this for over a year. Three, I've lost over 90 pounds. Four, I'm consistent as hell. I think that alone merits how I've been able to eat what I eat, enjoy what I eat, sustain what I'm doing, and keep going day after day, fast after fast, refeed after refeed. As this journey continues, as I keep going longer and longer and still continuously losing weight, even though it's just a small amount at this point at a much slower rate, I think my mindset has changed with a lot of that. And that's why I want to be able to share that. I think it's important to find your journey. The way I eat isn't the way you need to eat. This is why fasting, I think, is such a great way of eating, losing weight, whatever you want to call it, is because there are literally no rules except you fast, you eat when it's time, when you're done fasting. I don't tell people you can't eat this and you can't eat that. You don't feel like you're being deprived. Yes, obviously you're not eating. So yeah, during those times, that's where the willpower and discipline come in. But other than that, like, you're able to eat what you want, as much as you want, as long as you fast for that amount of time that can satiate you afterwards. That's why I eat X amount of calories. That's why I don't do OMAD, because I have a hard time restricting myself day after day. Anyway, just wanted to point that out. I know a lot of people sometimes wonder about it, and even though it might not work for everybody, even though it might not be your method, if you lower your fasting hour and you don't do 65s like me, then you don't have to eat as much. If you know how much satiates you, then you can lower that number and still lose weight. If you eat more than I do, then push that number forward so you know that every fast and then every following refeed will net you some kind of weight loss, or will net you a maintenance number. And right now, my maintenance number is around 65 hours. That's why I'll lose a little bit, because that 65 or sometimes a 68 or sometimes a little longer is just enough that over a course of a month or 2 months, I lose about 1.5 pounds or I lose 2.5 pounds. It's also why I've decided to tweak my calories, because I know that I'm not doing 90s anymore. So the weight loss is a lot slower. And so I'm trying to find ways to make the food work as well, so that I don't have to push 90s anymore, because I don't really want to do 90s anymore. I'm very comfortable doing 65s. And I think I think it depends on where my caloric intake is. I think that eventually I'll be able to go from 65s down to 40s. And then I think that's probably where I'll be for an indefinite amount of time until I figure out if I can eventually do OMAD, but I really don't think so. I think 40s is the minimum. So, all right, I'm gonna finish these. I want to say my piece. I know I say it a lot, but I know people come in and out. They have questions, they have a comment, they feel a certain way. I just want to make myself clear and make myself heard as well. All right, I'm gonna finish this. It's a lot. It's gonna take me a minute to finish this. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna turn on the TV, kind of relax a bit, but I'll finish this and then we'll talk about the next thing I'm gonna eat. Also, I don't have my remote. I'm gonna go flip the TV. 1 second. So, I have chicken and barbecue sauce. I'm eating like a 12-year-old today. These are crispy chicken strips. They just came frozen in a bag from like Tyson. And I'm using, this is new, I've never tried this before. This is Ray's no sugar added original barbecue sauce. So it's they're made from Sweet Baby Ray's, but the calorie count is so much lower. So 2 tablespoons is only 15 calories. When I looked at Sweet Baby Ray's, the original, that for 2 tablespoons was 70. That's such a huge difference in calorie count. But then I measured 2 servings of barbecue sauce, and that's a lot. Although I don't know, well, I don't know. We'll see if it's any good. Also, this chicken just came out of the oven, so I don't know if it's kind of hot. Temperature hot. Barbecue sauce is decent. Like, it does taste different than Sweet Baby Ray's original. Not the no sugar added one, but, or the one that I guess has added sugar, tastes a little different, but it's not bad. I forgot to buy ranch. I should have bought ranch. Okay. That's hot. So, total calories for this is 960 calories. 30 calories for the barbecue sauce, 930 for the chicken. I've had chicken every refeed now for a good while. I gotta switch it up. Although these strips, it's a good change of pace. Definitely a lot more carbs, but still a good amount of protein, I think. After I finish all this, I'll be at around 2,300 calories. I have chicken stuck in my teeth. I'll be right back. So those Brussels sprouts were good, but I was getting flavor fatigue. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's kind of like, yeah, like I love Brussels sprouts. I could eat them every refeed, but after a certain amount, it's like, okay, you need something different. Which is what I love about these refeeds too, is since I eat a lot of the same foods, I can kind of guesstimate. Is my oven still on? I think I forgot to turn my oven off. What I love is I'm able to figure out how much is too much. Like those Brussels sprouts, that was 1.75 pounds, almost 2 pounds worth. The next time I should probably have no more than 1.25 pounds, something like that. I gotta turn my oven off. I'll be right back. You know what I could really go for? I could go for a good burger. I haven't had a burger in a while. There's this one burger place in Chicago. It's one of my favorites, called Small Chabelle. Oh my god. I could totally eat one of those right now. Now I want a burger. I was gonna say it's too far from... It's like 3 miles, but... I still have chips and guac. Oh, I forgot. I have bananas too. I wanted to eat those. Yeah. Next time. When's my next refeed? Friday. Chips, salsa, guac time. Just going to give you the numbers real quick. So the chips, 764 calories for 4 servings of chips. The guacamole is 0.4 pounds, 284 calories. And the salsa, which looks very watery, hopefully it's good, is 50 calories for a total of 1,098 calories. So once I finish this, I'll be somewhere at around 3,500 calories. I don't know. That salsa's weirding me out. It's so watery. It's not bad. It is very watery though. Like, I like it more chunky. Sometimes I mix my guac and salsa together. Is that weird if I do that? Are you guys gonna judge me? What I do want, instead of salsa, I haven't had pico de gallo in a while. I could definitely go for some of that. Before I started refeeding today, I was so hungry. I was like, I'm totally gonna eat 7,000 calories. And knowing that this is only gonna put me at 3,500, I don't know. I'm feeling kind of, well, I'll say halfway full. I mean, I'm only, what time is it? 9:30? I think I'm 2 hours into my refeed. 2 hours, 2 minutes. Usually, when I give myself a little time in between, it opens up a little space. We'll see.
If they are going to get better, it's marginal.
Okay, we're heading into dessert time. So to start, I have 2 bananas, weighed it out, 202 grams, 180 calories. These bananas are not as ripe as I'd like them to be, but that's all I got. It's probably also only going to take me a minute to eat. I did take a break from the chips, salsa, and guac. Just to kind of rest, like relax. I'm just watching a little TV. Because after I eat tonight, I gotta edit video. I still got a long night ahead. If I don't fall asleep. I also have this protein bar. This is called Builder's Protein, has 20 grams of protein. The only reason I got this is because they were 10 for 10 at the grocery store, and I tried their vanilla almond one a couple days ago and it was really good. This one is, oh wait, is this the vanilla almond? No, this is the crunchy peanut butter. This is a different one. I wanted to try it out. The vanilla almond one was pretty good. It's not bad either. This is pretty high in calories. So this bar is 300. It does taste a bit artificial. Now that I think about it, maybe the other one was so good because that was the first thing I ate to break my 90-hour fast because I wasn't feeling the best. I think I bought like 5 of these and then 5 of the other ones. No, it's not bad. Like, definitely tastes a bit artificial, but has a nice crunch to it. It's also melting in my hand. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely eat it again. I could probably eat another one to be honest with you, but 300 calories, 11 grams of fat, 29 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein. Okay, even though I want another one of these, I still have pie. I have my own pie that I made, but I also have leftover pumpkin pie from my last refeed, just about a quarter's worth. So I'm gonna eat that first. I'll be back. Okay, so this is store-bought pie that I bought on my last refeed. This is all I have left. Yes, I know, it looks very sad, but this is 343 calories, just weighed it out. And then I have my own pumpkin pie that I made. If you're not familiar, if this is new for you, I love pumpkin pie. I've been eating pumpkin pie for the last year. In fact, part of the success of losing 90 pounds is eating pumpkin pie. Like, seriously, I've been eating pumpkin pie since I started fasting. And a lot of other things. But I've now been trying to make my own pie. The pie I have in the fridge is attempt number 5. The first couple of attempts were pretty awful. This one might be better. We're gonna see. But I'm gonna eat this. I'll show you the pie I made this morning. It's been sitting in the fridge now for 9 hours, maybe? It also has no crust. And I probably made a mistake eating the store-bought one first, because it will probably not even compare to this at all. This is the pie I've been buying at the store since I moved here. And they don't always have it, it just depends. They have other pie, cherry, apple, blueberry, pecan, but pumpkin will always be my favorite. I did see a sweet potato there today, and I considered getting it because I can't remember how good sweet potato pie is. All right, this one might be better. This entire thing, if I ate this like in one sitting, this is only 1,300 calories. I guess it's still quite a bit, but this has much better macros. It has less sugar. I didn't get the number on that, but this has, I think, 125 grams of protein altogether. I did use lower fat items like lower fat cream cheese, lower fat condensed milk, and I think that's it. I mean, there's other things in here, but I don't want to share that yet until I actually have a recipe that I like. I was going to cut this up right here, but I actually want to weigh it so I make sure I'm still counting my calories properly. So I'll be right back. Okay, I don't know. So here is the pumpkin pie I made. It looks like it might be, it looks like it might be maybe slightly undercooked. Maybe I didn't cook it long enough. Maybe I put too much cream cheese in it. I don't know. But this slice is much bigger than the other pumpkin pie I had. And this is, I just wrote it down, but 248 calories, I think. The whipped cream is an extra 75 calories, but yeah, much bigger. I'm going to try it and hope that I don't get sick. It looks like it's not fully cooked. Kind of tastes like pudding again, but a little more cooked. Okay, so the outside tastes cooked. The inside tastes not as cooked. I'm gonna eat it. It doesn't taste as good as the pumpkin pie. I just ate. Yeah, so the middle doesn't seem like it's cooked at all. For anyone that's gotten this far in, I probably need some help. Why is the outside cooked and the inside isn't? Did I put the temperature too high? I think it was at around 350. About 35 minutes, 40 minutes. There's egg in here too. I'm not gonna get sick, am I? The pumpkin pie I ate from the store, so much better, but it's not bad. I've noticed the longer it sits in the fridge, the better it tastes. Although the middle part, I'm just afraid it's not fully cooked. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to total up the calories here just to give you where I'm at right now. So give me 1 second while I do that. All right, so once I finish this, I'll be at 4,600 calories. And I'm pretty full at this point, which is very surprising considering I normally eat around 6,000 to 7,000 calories. I think as time has gone on and I found other foods that are maybe a little more dense but less caloric. It might be that. It might be the reason I'm just losing or I've lost a lot of weight. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to finish this and I'm probably going to have maybe another slice, or I might have a protein bar. I'm not going to film the rest of it because at this point, it's 10:30 at night. I don't know how far I'm into my fast, 3 hours maybe. And I kind of just want to relax and end the night just kind of relaxing a bit. Hopefully you guys understand. But I'll let you know, I'll update the total calories and how many hours, minutes it took me to finish my refeed. Hopefully you did find this entertaining somewhat. Feel free to leave a comment. If you want to see more videos like these, let me know. I'm just trying to switch it up here and there, trying to kind of diversify the content. Whoa. But I think that'll be it for tonight. So guys, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video, whatever it is. So bye for now. Take it easy, guys. Bye. You should go now. Yeah, this isn't as good as regular pie.